Hi, this is Ask Brock. I'm Brock Yorty. This week's question comes from a driller in the Mid-Con. Brock, what is your ideal plan for containment and spills on a drilling site? It's a great question. We all should have some sort of spill kits. We should have it in our job safety analysis or hazard analysis, environmentally responsible stewards of the environment, from leaky tables to mud pumps to any sort of fluid. We have 80 to 150 gallons of diesel on site. That's something that if a tank was to get cracked, let's say you drive off the edge of double mats and you're out in the middle of a field. You think about how our colleagues in California have to work and in super environmental sensitive areas. But in reality, we should all be thinking this way. And it starts with everybody that's got a pickup truck having, like a 12-gallon duffel bag spill kit. And then we start looking at our drill rigs and how much volume we have. And each, that water truck should have a 30-gallon spill containment unit. That drill rig should have the 65-gallon, or maybe a 65-gallon and 30. If you're thinking about 90 gallons of hydraulic fluid. I worked a big project in Ohio for the Nexus pipeline, and there was all sorts of containment that we had to discuss. And as we progress in this industry, and we have a lot more people working from home, so we got a lot more audience that's going to see that 5 gallons get leaked onto the ground that we need to have contained, and went through the proper channels to report. It works to just have a drive up containment system, something that's 10 foot wide by 26 foot long that we're able to pull the rig on, and it's got berms. And then we need mini containment for our mud pumps, our pumpers, our generators. All of those type of things are going to be very important for us to be good stewards of the environment and to contain and not have these issues. And depending on the project, the George Lucas project in Los Angeles, it was very important that everything was contained. California's environmental regulations are some of the best in the country. We shouldn't think of them as safety police, but looking at all the projects that are happening and how important it is for us to be the professionals we're supposed to be. So we should all have containment in our pickup trucks, on our service trucks, and enough containment on our rig that we can start some triage, so that maybe we just have to have that roll-off dumpster come in and clean up a much smaller section that we got to haul away, instead of 4 roll-off dumpsters and several loaders and a big deal. So it comes to looking into your containment, and there's all sorts of different berms and diapers and systems you can use. Look at what MSHA does for the mines. There's lots of places we can look. You can go from Granger to any of the big safety companies and see what type of spill kits we have, and we have to have that reaction plan. And remember, many drill rigs do not have a direct shutoff, because like all valving, that's a restriction, and that causes heat. So if I have that 1990 drill rig and I can't remember the last time I replaced some hydraulic lines, especially the main line, it's time to look into it and make sure our maintenance program has that in place. We can't wait for a line to break to fix it, and we can't wait until the end of the job to clean up the mess. We have to be the environmental stewards that we are for protecting groundwater as we drill a well, just as important as we are when we show up and we're on site. It's a great question. Have a great week.